Lewis, who beat Richie Burnett 4-3, and a similar result here will seal England's spot in the final of the World Cup of Darts against the Highbreck brothers of Belgium. And Adrian Lewis is due a big performance. I think it's fair to say that both players will admit that perhaps erratic, inconsistent sums up their performances thus far in this tournament.
Yes, talking of inconsistency, he is amazing, Richie Burnett. He really is an extraordinary bloke and an extraordinary darts player. And the next visit could so easily be 26.
Well, that's what you get with Richie. That's why he's such a great entertainer. In his singles match in the quarter-final earlier against Carlos Rodriguez, he lost, and well, by his standards, he was poor, but somehow he found out a 1-5-6 finish. Well, the Premier League, as we mentioned, it all starts in Belfast on Thursday, and then throughout the rest of the year. Tickets on general sale, by the way, for the World Match Play in Blackpool from tomorrow. Check the PDC website for details.
That's the players' favourite tournament. And then the Grand Prix in Dublin. Always worth a watch with the double-in, double-out format. So, Burnett. Looking at 161. He kicked the leg off with a 180. He's not going to finish with a 161. He almost missed his flight over here, actually. He only caught it because it was delayed. Only Richie. Only Richie. But he's left 76, and he won't be coming back for it because Jackpot can only put the pressure on, and there's going to be some pressure.
Wells required 76.
To win a crucial opening leg. Started with a maximum. Can he finish with a 76 finish?
72.
Wow.
England, you require 100.
Is this a chance for Lewis? Well, that was a poor dart. Poor dart. I'm afraid that dart in the 5 sums up Adrian Lewis's tournament to date.
2-2 for Burnett. And he must know Lewis is there for the taking here. There's no doubt about that. But you've got to get the job done on 1-1. And that is what he has done. 1-0 Burnett, yes. Lewis riding shotgun here to Phil Taylor in this tournament, but without a shotgun, he's merely been armed with a pea shooter in this tournament. Taylor averaging 107 in singles, or 105 for the tournament. Lewis averaging 86. It's a mammoth difference.
Are we heading for another doubles decider in the semi-finals?
Wales would fancy that, wouldn't they? They'd fancy themselves. Wow, Burnett second, maximum of the match. This is more like it. Well, Webster's mates there, roaring on the man from South Wales.
With Richie, you get the good, the bad, and the ugly. At the moment, it's the good, it's the very good from Richie. Already pressure on Adrian Lewis. 180, 140, but averaging over 100. Adrian Lewis joins the party, much to the delight of Philip Taylor.
England,
well, it wasn't the best third dart, but it's not a bad leave, 86. And he will be back for it. Should get at least a shot at the bullseye now. The Prince of Wales.
65. Wales should require 86.
Well, in a race to 4, this could be huge for Burnett, for Wales, and for the Welsh cause. Didn't even look at the treble.
61.
He did look at the ball, and he wasn't far away.
England requires 78.
This has to go.
But will it go? Well, he's done what he did against Michael van Gerwen. He's blocked the target. He did what he did there in that quarter-final. It cost him that match against MVG. It might cost him this leg here. 8-8 then for Burnett. 4-4. This is where he failed last time, and it's happened again.
Well, clearing the ball. That's 3 missed darts for a 2-0 lead. And he's not going to get another chance. Well, it's a real steal for Adrian Lewis for England. It could be absolutely vital.
Well, in many ways it's an academic argument, but the soothsayers, the sages, Wayne Mardle and Rodney Harrington was saying Wales should have put Burnett up against Taylor, banking on Taylor going first, and then put their main man Webster up against Lewis.
The Wales have got it the way they wanted, though.
They have?
Yeah. The Welsh wanted Webster against Taylor and Burnett against Lewis. Ritchie has got to win, otherwise it's more World Cup heartache for the Welsh. Beaten finalists, beaten semi-finalists in the 2 stagings of the tournament so far.
Yeah, these 2 teams have been the best cumulatively, haven't they? 80. Is the cry. Wales with 2 semi-final appearances and the runners-up. England had that bad 2010, but won last time and then the semis again.
140.
Belgium away in the final.
100.
To the dominant leg here from
Wales
Burnett,
require 121.
whose numbers are still impressive. 98. No point really in coming down for treble 17.
But there's no... Well, we say this frequently. Why do that if you had no intention of going for the bullet at the end of it all?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Perhaps they couldn't see too much of the treble 20 bed. But all's well that ends well if he hits the double 16.
Wales require 32.
Well, he's thrown 10 at a double in this match and hit 1. Well, double 8.
16.
Well, he will probably get another 3, but Lewis must be getting the inkling now that Burnett is banging trouble on the doubles.
Well, he hit about, in his match against the Japanese number 2 Katsu, he hit like 15 or 16 darts into the 3 or the treble 3. Burnett finally gets the double. It goes to show how much Burnett has dominated, because he's had 14 darts at doubles. Lewis has had 2.
39.
Only 39.
Well, Burnett has still got to get the job done here, but if he does, in a doubles match, England will have the throw, but I'm not sure you'd be all that confident. You'd be very confident if it was just Phil Taylor. But Adrian Lewis is just in and out. He's in there! He's in there! It's mystifying, isn't it? For the 2 times world champ. Well, Wayne was talking earlier about all sorts of technical aspects. And we all know that 9/10 of it's is between his ears, isn't it?
96.
Well, Lewis, if he wants to take England through to the final here and now, will have to break the Burnett throw at some stage. Priority for now, though, is to hold on to his own.
41.
The familiar lurch and snatch of Burnett, all shoulder.
Well, the last dart was loose, but it does at least leave a 2-dart combination. And he'll be mindful, Lewis, that to get the single 20 right, he won't want to be pitching it too near the top of the bed,
95.
which he did before and blocked the double. Well, he's blocked a bit again. Dearie me. Double 10.
40.
Careless, I think you could possibly describe that as from Lewis. Now he's got a choice here. Is he going to stay there for 25? Well, maybe an option. There was plenty of room to look at 25 and have another shot at the ball. Maybe academic though, as Adrian Lewis makes it 2 legs all. Tension here in Hamburg. Yeah, possibly an option, and possibly Richie will be thinking maybe in hindsight I should have gone bull 25 bull, but 2-all it is. All 4 legs run on throw.
83.
Lewis has to break either in this leg or the final leg of this tie. He's partially darted himself on the treble.
60.
Well, only 60 from Burnett. So a chance here for Lewis. Yeah, good adjustment.
83.
Well, Lewis is cutting a frustrated figure.
Yeah, as he has for most of the event, to be honest.
47.
But he has a real chance here. Drags the dart down again, the first dart.
60.
Well, he spent much of the last 2 legs conducting an animated conversation with himself. Advantage Burnett.
Now that's the perfect dart for Adrian Lewis. That's the perfect dart.
120.
Well, when Lady Luck isn't sitting on your shoulder, that is what happens. The maximum has come and gone.
Still shaking his head at the back of the stage as Burnett lurches into another treble, making him favourite for the leg. Definitely favourite for the leg now.
40. Wells requires
All very puzzling. Great dart to leave double 16. Double 8 for Richie.
55.
14 missed darts at double.
115.
Can Lewis pull a rabbit out of the hat?
3 more for Burnett then, if he needs them.
Requires
He has missed 14 times at double. Well, might be a relief to get away from that semi-block bed, double 4. That's better. 3-2 to Burnett then, and Lewis must win the last 2 legs, otherwise we go to the doubles.
And still Lewis arguing with himself on the stage. Taylor and Webster perhaps now preparing just in case they have to return for a deciding doubles to see who plays Belgium in the final of the World Cup of Darts.
Well, when Adrian Lewis plays this sport at his best, say in the World Championship 2011, he makes the game look ridiculously easy. Tonight, he's making it look nigh on impossible.
125.
I feel over the last 3 days he's talked himself out of it on a number of occasions, and you know, after the games as well, he's cut a lonely figure. He's been very, very disappointed with the way he has performed. Trying to get a positive mindset.
England require 161.
As you mentioned, all to do with confidence or lack of it.
65.
He should still win this leg though, and that will heap pressure on Burnett, because it will be win or bust in the 7th leg if we go that far for Wales.
100. England require 96.
Double 20 leaves double 18. Well, stay there for double 8. Well, he went for double, went for double 18, double top.
56. Wales should require 131.
Well, he's left himself on tops, but Burnett here. We'll look at 11 or 19 to leave himself a single dart finish.
91.
So Lewis here looking at tops to take this match to a final leg.
Going show
Middle of the diddle, as our friend Sydney once said, and we get to a deciding leg. Wales have to win to stay in the tournament.
Yep, Adrian Lewis can end this argument right here, right now. But he's going to have to come from the worst possible start as far as he's concerned and the best for Burnett. Got to win a leg against the throw, Lewis, after your opponent kicks off 180. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, it's Burnett's to lose from here. What a start to the leg from Richie.
100.
Showing all his years of experience. And a touch of class to boot.
Richie Burnett now is nigh on certain to be first in the double. Nigh on certain to have darts to send this into the doubles. But be aware, he has missed 16 attempts at a double in this match and hit only 3. It may not be over just yet.
Well, it may not be over just yet. From absolutely nowhere, that's a beauty from Adrian Lewis, but Burnett still has 6 darts from here.
Well, he was looking for treble 11. .84 scored.
89.
And that now leaves 32. Okay, that's a good setup, in all fairness. But he is going to have to hit this double 16, or one of its derivatives. He has missed 16 times out of 19 on the double.
97.
Would you
Well,
want to
should
put
require 32.
your mortgage on Burnett here to take it into the doubles?
Double 8, Richie, to take this semi-final into a